There we go. That's weird. Hello. I've been talking to myself this whole time. But yes, I do have a new brush. This is not the new brush. I'm going to be using the new brush in a little bit. My day's been pretty good. Been kind of quiet, which is good, because I was thinking about my Dungeons and Dragons campaign that I want to put together for some friends. I was saying that it's like, if you think about it in terms of like chapters, there's like 7 chapters. And I'm like putting the final details in for chapters 6 and 7. I'm currently like doing a thing where I'm like I found a website online with a bunch of like cool maps to use for D&D stuff. So I found one of those, and I am trying to figure out like, all right, so this is what it looks like, but what's going on with the people that are there? And I'm trying to put a puzzle in, but what I've learned is anytime you're designing a puzzle, if you think it's easy, it's not. So you have to like find a very clear path between like what you consider to be an easy puzzle and like it's hard to balance, right? You need to find like a way to make it this is the obvious answer without making it too obvious. These are gonna mess me up. It's kind of closer the way it was before, actually, but there's like the slightest hint of like a separation here, so maybe I just need to move this back further. Oops. Jinx, hello. Thank you, Bati. I'm glad you enjoy it. I'm doing okay. Kinda want this to be like that a little more. I guess that's fine. That's not important anyways. Where's that thing? Alright. Let's try the new brush. There's 2 versions of this brush. Ugh, I don't like that though. That's so weird. So one of them is meant for like sketching and the other one is meant for like inking stuff. The sketchy one is literally just like whatever I draw is there, right? But it looks like the inky one has like a weird correction applied to it so that your lines are a little more straight. Which means if I like scribble, it looks weird. Like I don't know if you see that weird like tethering thing that it does. So I'll probably not use that one, and I'll probably lean closer towards this one, just to see how it goes. Make sure I got everything out of the way. Hold on a second. I forgot to get a drink. Had to do that. Position to my chair again, although. Okay. So this is probably too big. Let's say somewhere like here. No more. Yeah. Not enough room for the nail bear stickers. The nail bear stickers are there. I think they're like tier 3 or something. The other ones, I still like have them on my profile, but not like active on the channel. I wanted to keep them all consistent or whatever. music is like much more intense than my usual stuff on this here stream. Yeah, Walking Dog has some that are like surprisingly different, you know? Not in a bad way, but like they creep up on you. You're not expecting it, I guess. Yeah. Oops. Might have to tweak this brush a little bit at some point. I'm not getting... There's one thing about this that I'm not a fan of so far, which is that it's very blocky. So like none of these edges are tapered really in a way that I usually prefer. It's not bad, I'm just not used to it. So I might make it so that they do that. I don't dislike it exactly, but I don't know if I like it either. You know? Hmm.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oops.
You know they're out there, don't you?
Nope. Hi, hello. I don't know if I need that there actually. Oh, I won't draw it. Oop. Something like that, I guess. Okay. I'm gonna save that size. And we'll try a smaller one for some of these other small details. Maybe a little smaller than that, actually. And I want these shapes to be like they could form a complete shape, but you never want to actually form the complete shape. Otherwise it looks a little bit weird. Something like that. Something for here. For here. There. Oh. I forgot about this line. Oop. This doesn't feel quite right. Fix this first. Voiced of all. Okay. This is kind of like this shape. And then there's another one that's like here. This. Just let me get rid of all this, I guess, in general. Sort of like that. That. Yeah, sure. Let's see. I do kind of like this for his beard. So far. This little scruff. Guess I'll do like a couple. Little fuzzies on his legs. Why not? Pretty Jesse solo piece. Yeah, I guess it has been a little while, huh? Do I want this on a separate? I don't really think it matters. Okay. Let's put some colors in. Let's go with this. Whoops. Maybe this color instead. No. Do like that for like a bit of a shadow, so we'll do that. And be one more here. A very small gradient. These are strictly to be the background though. I have no idea how this is going to interact when I try to fill the colors in, so hopefully it cooperates, but that's part of what this test is for. I want that like hand-done comic book style, but without the hassle of random artifacts and having to scan stuff in and all that nonsense that comes with doing stuff by hand. That's my current objective for this brush. I want something that can fit with that other brush, so I can do some fun and done looking ink stuff. I just haven't really found a brush that meshes well with my style and also the stuff I want to do. That makes sense? But yeah, it has been a while since I've done solo stuff for a lot of the boys. Since I feel like I've been drawing less lately, since like not doing the drawing everyday thing. Whenever I draw them on stream, I'm always like, oh, I gotta try and cram as many of them in here as I can. It's been such a long time since I've drawn them. Like I was just talking with a friend about it not too long ago, and apparently it's been months since we saw Cecil up here. I think he said it was like April was the last time I drew him, which is like wild, but not surprising. He's mean. Also, Silver, hello. Not that one. This one. Fill that layer. Do need to get rid of just this little bit here. These stands. Kinda wanna lighten his hair up a tiny bit for this picture. Oops. I was recently watching a channel on YouTube that was recommended from a Let's Play channel that I enjoy in one of their videos. Alright, mini sidetrack here for this Let's Play channel that I'm going to talk about. I enjoy their content so much. It's a duo named Chip and Ironicus. They've been doing Let's Plays since like the very earliest days of Let's Plays, and they still have that like style of very early Let's Plays, which is so cool. And I wish more people did them in that style, but nobody really does them in that way anymore, unfortunately. But as like a little bit of history, I guess, the way that they started was less like, hi, my name is Elite Gamer 72 and this is my buddy Steve and we're gonna make jokes while we talk about this game and play this game and haha make funny jokes the whole time. Let's Plays used to be a thing that existed on forums where like it was more of a documentation thing. So it was like the goal of it was more of like, I'm gonna play this game and document it the whole way through so that you can feel as though you've played this game also, even if you haven't. So they used to be like very in-depth, like, yeah, when you get to this level, this thing happens, and blah, 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 blah. So these guys still have that style, which I enjoy very much. For example, the Let's Play of theirs that I always recommend to folks when I talk about them is their playthrough of Metal Gear Solid 5. Because it's not terribly old, and it gives a good idea of like why I enjoy their content. So it's like, oh wait, I just realized my little guy didn't talking with. I'll fix that later. It's not important. But it's like, so they go through the game in such a way that, like, more so than any other. Fix this as I go. Okay, there we go. More so than any other Let's Player, they play through the games so thoroughly that it feels like there are some games that I'm like, I'm not even gonna play them. I'm gonna wait for these guys to play through this game, because they will show me so much more than I would have seen on my own. So in the example of their Metal Gear Solid 5 Let's Play, they essentially play through the game. So that game, unlike most of the other Metal Gear Solid games, is like a little more open world. So you can kind of like, you're just given a mission and you can kind of do it however you want to do it, right? So they essentially have like 3 concurrent save files that they will cut between when doing the missions to like show you, okay, here's this mission. We're gonna go through it like this version of Snake is the one who's like, I'm gonna sneak through completely unnoticed, like non-lethally subdue all of the guards that I need to subdue and complete my objective and get out, like some sort of spy actually. Then they go through again and they're like, all right, so this version of Snake is gonna go in, shoot first, ask questions later. I'm gonna blow up everything, shoot everybody, do stuff that way. And then they have a third version that's like, all right, there's a lot of goofy things in Metal Gear, so we're just gonna do the goofiest possible things in this version and show you how you can beat this level with goofy stuff. Yeah, so I really like them. They're very good and very in-depth. Unfortunately, it usually takes a while for their videos to come out, which, like, of course it does, because it's a lot to ask for with the level of detail and stuff, you know. But very good. Chip and Ironicus. Check them out. Anyways, all that to say, at one point they recommended a channel that I don't remember the name of, so I'm gonna have to look it up here in a second. That goes into like a really in-depth deep dive into like 3D character modeling for like video games. The lady who hosts the channel, from what I was able to kind of tell from examples that were used in various anecdotes that she would mention, used to work for or still does work for Eidos Montreal, possibly maybe also worked on the Deus Ex games. I'm not really sure, but there's a lot of Deus Ex examples that come up, and at one point she mentioned some folks from Eidos. I don't like this color. Actually, it's not that bad. Not close to the thing I got, so it's not terrible. Actually, while I'm not drawing, let me look up this channel. But yeah, the most recent playthrough of Chip and Ironicus that I was watching was of some DLC from the Final Fantasy VII remake. And they recommended this channel because she was looking at all of the character models or Final Fantasy VII Remake. Talking about like not only that they look very good, like from a visual standpoint, but like a breakdown of here's why they put these polygons in these places and like what about it that makes these particular choices important and good. The channel is called Outgang. I'll type it in the chat for y'all. Actually, just go to the channel and get a link. That'll be much better, probably. Yeah. And while I'm pulling up links, I guess I'll find a Pip and Ironicus link. You guys want to watch their stuff as well. Gotta scroll through. Oh, they also do this really neat thing because of how in-depth they are and how like they've been doing it for such a long time. They kind of know that some folks have a preference of like, I don't want you to talk over the cutscenes because I want to have like experience the cutscenes. So whenever they upload stuff, they usually upload two versions of it. One that's like cut commentary and one that's uncut commentary, where like the cut version, they cut all of their audio during cutscenes so that they don't interrupt the cutscenes if you want to watch the cutscenes. And I think that's pretty cool. Okay, let me try going about this way, actually. Start with that. And we will grab that color again. These are like plaid. Take me a second to kind of put this together in a way that works and makes sense. But yeah, those are some folks I've been watching lately. Oh, yeah, the whole reason that I was talking about that in the first place was in one of the Outgang videos that I was watching when she does like a deep dive into Tifa's character model. She was talking about how Tifa the character has a lot of black and white in her outfit, but if you look at the textures, it's like not quite black and not quite white. It's like 15% gray for the white and like 85% gray for the black. And that reminded me of a thing that I say all the time on here, which is you never want to use like full black and full white, because when you have to apply lighting to it later, it'll do weird stuff that you don't want. She explained it in the video and I was like, oh, I feel so validated for my opinions that I have about lighting things. That's that. There's like a white layer underneath this. It goes like here. Also, Bible study. Hello. Welcome. I hope you're doing all right. Wait, did not. That was almost a disaster. This a little bit. Oh, there's like another one of these. I needed to fix this anyway. It's bothering me. One of those goes there. Slide can be really annoying to draw, but it's also really fun to draw and really interesting to draw. But part of the reason that it's really annoying is also part of the reason why it's really appealing, which is that it really provides like volume to things. It really helps to convey the volume and shape of an object. That's not the layer I wanted to be on, so back here. Needs to be, whoops. Needs to be like this. But yeah, that can be part of the reason why it's really frustrating sometimes, is that it's really good at conveying volume, but it's really easy when it is wrong to see that it's wrong, that you need to like fix stuff, you know? And it's like, oh man, gotta fix a thing. I think I need to make this a little more vibrant. Really get it to stand out there. Even though the color it was before is probably a little more accurate to the reference I'm looking at. But maybe this instead. Yes. I'm gonna cheat a little bit here. Get these to stand out a little bit more. Probably like that color. So far I am liking this brush. It's got like just a little bit of texture in it. Make it feel a little more hand drawn. But like not so much texture that it's not impossible to use like some of these digital shortcuts with, you know? I'm here for it. I'm really feeling it, as they say. Forget how to draw. No. You can do it too. I believe in you. It's just practice, you know? Kind of getting used to it. Unfortunately, that is really the only advice that I can give you about it is just keep doing it. It's gonna be really annoying for a while, but eventually you'll be like, oh, I know how to do it. Actually, no, that's not true because I still don't know what I'm doing half the time. I just fake my way there, and then it turns out okay. This might be a little too bright. That's okay. Small Intuos. Oh man. My condolences. I used to have one of those. And it always felt like I was like trying to, just gonna grab it from here. Every time I used it, it always felt like I was trying to run underwater, is how I describe it to people. Just because of the whole separation between like what you're looking at and what you're drawing. I could never really get the hang of it. I used to have an Intuos 4. But yeah, it was always like, oh, I know how to do this. And I would go to do it, and I'd be like, why have my hands become the dumbest hands to ever exist? I don't know anything about anything. What a fool I was to believe that I could do this. And it was just because I wasn't used to the tools, really. Nope. I want this to go this way. Gonna use that line weight to my advantage. And then heavy. Over, hello. Aru, hello as well. Nope, so close. Good enough, I guess. Time to put clipping masks on. Oops. To be very gray, so like this color. Actually, this is a better gray. But yeah, back to the Intuos thing is some of my favorite artists who are like crazy talented have like way older and worse tablets than me, and that always like makes me feel like garbage. I'm like, oh man, you're making such masterpieces on this thing that I struggled with. So try not to get discouraged. Know that not every tool is for every person. Some folks prefer to work in different ways. But at the same time, also know that like the thing that you're working on, or the tool that you're using to work with, I should say, you may not have as much experience with it as someone else. So you can't like compare your abilities with this thing to the abilities of someone who's been using this thing for a decade, you know? So, yeah, don't get discouraged. You can do it. I believe. I guess I didn't really need that to be there, but oh well. hand do these ones this time, which is probably a mistake. Oh, baby. Not at all what I wanted there. This up a little. The reason I'm hand doing it this time is because I'm worried that if I use a typeface, it'll look very different from the rest of the line work, and it'll stand out a little too much. That's not what I want. I also don't want this lumpy O, but here we are, living in this time. Here in this time, in this place. I hate kerning so much, you guys. It's such a struggle. This needs to be wider. This is why I don't like hand doing my text, is I get really like particular about it, and it ends up taking like ages. I feel as though it is likely because I stare at type all day long, so I get very aware of the things that stand out that aren't supposed to stand out. Nope. I want to zoom in. Okay. Okay. That's fine. Say like here-ish is where the seam goes. Oop. I have to warp this a little bit. Forgot about it. Okay. So like that. A small seam that goes right here. Right here. A circle tool. Yes, but no. Procreate has a really good like drawing assist thing. So if I wanted to draw like a perfect circle, I could, but it's not a perfect circle. That's the problem. Oops. A little more like this, I guess. Oops. Geez, the paragraph. Hold on. I'm gonna respond to this, but hold on. I have to do these little thingies first. Okay. Amazing. Truly the height of fashion. Or something. What layer is this? That's that. I think I just made this layer and didn't do anything with it. How unfortunate. Oh. Can't forget the blushiness of the boy. That's probably fine. And let's go with this as a shadow color. Color burn isn't terrible there, but I feel like it would have gotten weirder with other stuff, so I'm not gonna mess with it. Although what I probably should have done is like stick to the same kind of colors from the background layer, but we're not doing that. So, oh well. This the clipping mask, probably like overlay. That's fine. Okay. So there's like a well, let's just start with the shadows. Let's just keep it simple. I'm using this for that. Keep it simple, he says, before doing the most with shadows for like no reason. What a good joke. Haha. I don't know why I set this to an opacity so soon. As if I don't always do it this way for a reason. And that reason is because I'm blind, can't see. Turn it down a little bit so I can distinguish a little easier between these shadowy shapes and some of these actual lines. What was the other thing I was going to talk about? Oh yeah. Since the last time I streamed, I watched Sandman. I thought it was pretty neat. I hope it doesn't get canceled and that they make more of it. I never really read any of the Sandman comics, but it made me kind of want to go back and read them. I've had them on my wish list for the comics app that I use to read comics for a long time, but I never really got around to it. No spoilers, of course, yes, but I enjoyed it. Although, one thing I will say about that show is that it was some stuff just happens at a certain point where it's like, this was a cool episode, but it didn't really do anything to advance the plot. That happens 3 or 4 times. Where it's like, this is a really cool story, and I really like what's happening, but if you omitted this episode from the show, the story would probably feel the same. I don't know if you really needed it there. I'm not gonna complain, because I did enjoy the episode. Just wondering what the thought process was. I mean, I'm sure it was something related to the comic, right? Or maybe it'll set up something for inevitable sequel episodes or whatever, but they weren't like bad or like filler exactly. They were more like characterization episodes, I guess, to like sort of make you empathize with people or understand character motivations, or at least that's what it seemed like. But at the same time, it was like, you could have left that whole episode out, and I don't think I would feel any differently about this person than I do. But yeah, overall I enjoyed it. It was pretty good. I would like to watch more of it. But with the way that streaming services have been lately, I don't have faith that any good shows that I enjoy will ever be renewed for new episodes, so it's just how I feel all the time. It wasn't a beach episode. The channel I recommend, or which? The Let's Play channel or the 3D modeling channel? I was debating on doing like a whole painterly thing for some of this stuff, but I don't really know if I feel like it. There's always so much more like work for me to do. My smooth brain, not knowing how colors work. But yeah, as soon as I was done with Sandman, I was immediately like, dang, I gotta find something to watch now. How unfortunate. It's becoming like increasingly difficult to find things that I want to watch on the platforms that I like to use. Because everyone and their grandma has a streaming service now, and it's like really annoying. So it's like, which is the platform that I have access to at the moment? What shows are on this one again? What am I able to watch? You have to like, almost like plan it out with like, all right, this is the show that people are going to be talking about, so I need to watch this. Otherwise, people are going to spoil it for me. Sandman was quite gay, indeed. I wasn't sure if that was like the vibe of Sandman in general, like if the comics are that way. Because I know like at least Desire was pretty accurately portrayed. But I don't know if they're all like specifically written to be so gay. As I said, I haven't really read the comics. But it was one of those series that was like, oh yeah, I want to learn more about this property that has been in comics for a hot minute, so let me go look at a Wikipedia entry. And thanks to the world that is comic book properties, everyone has very up-to-date, well, not everyone, all of the comic places have very up-to-date wikis about like, oh yeah, this is this person, and they do this thing, and this is their deal. So after reading some of that, I was like, oh yeah, I do want to watch more of this because I want to see how they portray some of these other characters and some of these other scenarios that come up. I was like slightly annoyed though because I watched it on like the Friday that it came out. No, I didn't. I watched it on the following Saturday. And I went to check like if an actor was a person that I thought they were on IMDb. They weren't there. The IMDb page for the show wasn't up yet. I had watched it too soon. So all the time I spent Googling actor who played this person. It was only giving me results for like person who did their voice in the audiobook, which it took me a surprisingly long time to figure out that that's the results I was getting. I was like, this isn't the person. They don't look like that at all. Like, dang. So I had to actually like watch the credits and search for each name individually to be like, all right, is this the person? Is this the person? Eventually I found out the person that I was looking for. Like, oh. Don't remember their name now at this point, unfortunately, but at the time I got my detective skills on. Felt very accomplished for a little while. That was neat. Unexpected side effect of the show. Although it also did make me want to go back and rewatch one of my favorite comic book movies, which is Constantine. And I didn't do that, so maybe I'll do that sometime soon. This has been a little while since I've watched that movie. It's a good movie. It's on the like short list of movies that I will watch every time I see it on. Where it's like, oh yeah, sick, Constantine's on TV. I'm not gonna change that channel. Usually a pretty good time. That one, I thought the same thing for like a hot second, Jinx. I was like, wait a minute, no, that's Brienne. Too tall to be Tilda Swinton. I was happy to see that it was Brienne though, because I was like, oh man, that's great. I'm glad she's doing stuff since Game of Thrones. You actually love to see it. Whoops. Oh man, speaking of Game of Thrones, I was checking out Multiverses not long ago. The game is weird, y'all. Be Arya Stark fighting LeBron James. Like, what? Such a strange idea. Like, I get it. Everybody loves Smash. But also, what a strange idea. Do I want to do this way? Not really. I kind of do, but I don't, so I won't. New Game of Thrones, Lord of the Rings shows? Yeah, probably. Does the new Game of Thrones show come out? It's like next week or something? Or did it already come out? I'm not sure. I'm unclear. Don't want these shadows to be that harsh. I'm going to turn them down slightly. I'm gonna use some rim lights here. I'll add some volume to our form here. I don't really have anything in this composition that would sort of facilitate these particular lights, but there's like an open hallway in the reference photo that I'm looking at that I don't want to draw. That does kind of facilitate these lights a little bit. But that's not important.
I like being a bear.
I don't care about that right now. Oh my god. Thank you for the Prime sub. I appreciate it, and I appreciate you. I hope you're doing well wherever it is that you're at. Also, hello Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. We are in fact doing some new brush things. Jesse has a ring light? He does, probably. He probably doesn't use it though. He like has it somewhere. Collecting dust. He probably did the same thing I did, which was, I'm gonna use this to stream. And he doesn't use it a ton. I am using mine to stream, but I don't know if it really does much for the camera. I mean, probably a little bit, but since I'm drawing on a screen that lights up, I don't really need it. I have a bunch of other cameras turned on, or not cameras, lights turned on. for the cameras. It's time to put this on a blending mode so I can see what I'm doing. Kind of streaming, probably game streams, but like not for anyone in particular, probably just for like Raws. Be like, yo, look at this thing. I'm gonna hop on Discord. Come check it out. Come check out this game I'm playing. Like those kind of streams. Not like for anybody in particular. You know? Something like this, I guess. We want like one here. I guess. I feel like there should be some of these folds. But I also don't want to get carried away, is the problem. Let's set this to like overlay, I guess is fine. And do one last bit. The highlights. I was debating on if I want to do this at all. Decided that I will do this. Just for funsies. I think I want this on color dodge. Maybe not. That's actually pretty good. Huh. I don't know if this is going to look the way I want it to. It's not bad. I was concerned. It turned out okay. Probably not really that much of a shiny highlight here, but I'm gonna add that there anyways. And to answer your question from earlier, Maximus, this is why I signed it so early. It's because this is part of the thing, so the lighting would affect it. What's the word for that again? I see it used for like music and media. I think it's endemic. Where it's like a thing that exists in the universe at the time. So like in the case of like music in a movie, it's like the song that's playing on the radio actually in the scene. Not like background music. Where like it is background music, but it's like the characters are also aware of it because it's in an extant location also, or something. I think that's called endemic. Diagenesis? Something. There's a word for it. I just don't remember what it is. Diegetic? Is that what it is? Diegetic music? What's endemic then? I don't remember. I got all my terms messed up. Super unnecessary highlights. I'm just putting in for no reason. Okay. Bring this down just ever so slightly. That's not what I wanted. Now to do the thing. Let's turn this up a little more. Grab this color instead. Let's do it this way. This will be a little bit easier for me in a minute with some other stuff. Have I played Undertale? I love Undertale. Undertale's a great game. Oh yeah, you're right. Turn it. I got my terms all sorts of mixed up. Let's do a little bit more. I want these details to be not black, so that the black lines stand out more. But I don't want these to be so similar to the colors beneath that you can't really see them. That's the current fine line we're walking. I think this might be dialed in okay though. At least for the shirt color. I'm gonna have to probably grab another color for the other stuff. magically. Oof. But yeah, so now you can still see all those little ripples in there, but it doesn't look nearly as busy as it does when you have them all the same color as your line art. I don't know if I'm gonna have the same. Yeah, I can do this on the same layer, that's fine. I was worried that the opacity might not work quite as well for these lines as well. It seems to be okay. Maybe not for there though. I'm gonna kind of let the pattern and light distinguish those shapes a little. But this is like a dark gray on top of a black, so it's really not doing much. I don't know if this is going to work, but I'm going to try it and see. It like kind of does, but not really. So what I think I'm going to do instead, make another one of these layers. Turn it down even more. That's not quite black. There's still like a decent distinction between what is his eyelid and what is the glasses. Couldn't think of the word. I guess that's all fine. Yeah, why not? I didn't know if I wanted to go through and add these highlights, but I guess I will. Not this color. Maybe this color? Bright enough? That seems bright enough. I guess it's fine. This is bothering me. I tried to ignore it, but I could not. It was driving me crazy. Work rate, please. where it's too hot, so it doesn't know what to do.
Swell bear.
Abel, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Also, no spoilers in the chat, as a reminder. Don't be spoiling stuff. Put something here. And it would probably also be here. Put a little bit of one here for fun. Would that one be there really? Probably not. Am I doing it anyway? You bet I am. Yeah. I guess I should like group these or something. There are line layers. These are the value layers. This is our color layers. Okay. So let's mess with the colors a little bit more. Put one of these here. Put this to like overlay probably. Add actually isn't terrible. Gotta turn it down a bunch. Grab that other color that we had. This one. Use color burn here, I think. It's probably fine. Turn this off. Grab this. Copy and paste everything. Oops, that's not what I wanted. I want the gradient map stuff. That's a bit fun. Let's try color dodge also. Yeah. Okay, so let's try another. Not that one. I'm tempted to do like a cooler one. Just because those usually make like really interesting things happen. But not this one. try this one. Sometimes the cooler gradient maps are really good for bumping up the shadows a little. That seems fine. I'm slightly worried about his like skin tone here, but not the end of the world, honestly. Alright, let's come in here and kind of want to round out this a little bit more. That rim light. I do like this brush for this. Painting in like rim light stuff is very good and nice with this brush. Turn this down just ever so slightly for some of these spots. This is part of why I wanted to do the like painterly type of stuff, because sometimes this is a little easier to do when you're trying to go for that style. But then that means I'd have to do a lot of other things I don't feel like doing, so I'm not doing it. I refuse. Line I think is still a little too heavy. Yeah, sure. Like slightly concerned that my name's not like visible enough. So, what I think I'll do is come over here. Where's that layer? This? Yeah. That seems fine. Grab this. Select invert. Clear. Yeah. That seems fine to me. Up here, group all these. I don't really need to name that layer group, so I won't. I think that's fine. I think that's a drawing, you guys. I think we're done here. Overall, this brush is pretty fun. I dig it a lot. So maybe I'll have to use it more often or something. Star this brush. Come back to it later. This little pixel so I can export this as a PNG later. And yeah, that's a drawing. Hooray, we done it. Amazing. Wow, look at how far we've come. Anyways, thank you guys for hanging out. It's been a fun time trying new things. Yeah. Oh, actually, you know what? That channel that I was talking about earlier, they are streaming on Twitch. So I'm going to raid them tonight. Yeah. Thank you all for hanging out and stuff. Maybe I'll be back on Monday, but who can be sure? As always, if you like this drawing, you can find this and more like it on my Twitter and Instagram. I have the same name there that I have here. You can also find older streams on YouTube. Again, that is the same name as here. Yeah, I might be back Monday, probably. It really just depends on how I'm feeling, so we'll see. Yeah. There was a thing I was... Oh yeah, there's like Telegram stickers for the Bears. I gotta get that in the rotation for Nightbot, I guess. Should have done it the last time I was there. Instead, I just put in the goofy little carrot. Which is a thing that hasn't come up yet, but I really enjoy that stupid little thing for Nightbot. Anyways. Yeah. Telegram stickers for the Bears. You can find them on my Twitter, I guess. And probably also pinned somewhere on my Instagram. You want some of these emotes from the chat to live in your Telegram conversations. Yeah. I'll be back sometime, probably. And in the meantime, go do something nice for somebody. And, yeah. Have a wonderful weekend. Do something great. Be awesome. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye, everybody. Farewell. See you later. Goodbye.